Hello everyone and welcome to Chill Gaming. This is Factorio Space Age. So you want to see how I've gone from a little tiny factory at the end of episode 1 to this huge, it's not a mega thing, but it's this sprawling mess of unoptimized mess. So if you follow me on the ride, you'll see that the different stages that I've got to, in order to make this happen as it is. And you'll see the following stages as I do it, so get ready. Got the old smelting set up, some really good smelting going on. And this here, in case you're wondering what this is about, it's basically a line that's coming down that's getting everything put into and optimized onto a single belt. And that's the whole point of this. It kind of, otherwise it'll all be like disjointed. And that's how that works. This is going down into a separate 4-bus lane. And what's happening down here, you can get blueprints of these as well. These are all online. This is a 4-lane optimizer, so it says, and it basically takes your 4 separate belts, brings them through and joins them. So these two are going into this splitter that's joining them together to make them optimized, and these outside two are doing exactly the same with these two splitters, and it just brings everything together through this one, and that's what it does. So it seems to work fairly well. This is a 2-lane optimizer, as you can see, and this is what the blueprint looks like. So it's all working wonderful. So the next stage will be to find better placings for these miners. I've got mining patch planner. I'll show you the mods in a little while, but the mining patch planner lets you basically set the direction of whatever the way you want your ores to come out, so up, down, left, right. You've got a compact, so if I do simple, actually I'm going to compact, what else is there? It's got sparse, so I tend to do either simple or the sparse one, and it will just lay these out further apart. You can check what miners you've actually got, what belts you're using, and your power poles. And it's got all different things you can add to it. Yeah, it seems quite a good little thing actually. So just to let you know that it's a quality of life thing as I look at that thing. So yeah, so there's what we've got up to with this. So now the plan will be is to start building some factories, and I'll pause that, and you'll see how it pans out. Right, here's an early phase of the mining, and also doing the concrete blocks. I think these are here. Let's have a look at the research. Yeah, the concrete blocks and bits like that. So it's like the last when I've done all the smelting, it's all coming along on the bus. I don't know whether to put all these ores down here, but I'll carry on for now. So you can see I'm producing all the gear wheels, the early conveyors, the circuits, yada yada, and it's all coming out into along a bus line. This is the steel production, and this is the factory being produced, or the assemblers. The new furnace that I haven't put down yet, and the research that was ongoing, and it's all still coming out further. Let me see if I found some. There you go. So now I found the uranium and the crude oil deposits, so it will benefit being out here. The plan will be probably research the railways and drag the fluid down perhaps somewhere around here. I can drag the crude oil and process it, get the water from here and do another railway line up to here, and then process the whole lot, get the products out of it that then join the bus lane. I've got to decide whether to go up or down, because it looks as though the island's kind of like that there, and maybe it comes down here. It depends on the other ores, and go from there. So I want also, the other thing I want to research, well, concrete I haven't researched it, funny enough, that must be blocks, the other one. I want to get most of this researched, and then progress onto the fluids, the railway. I haven't really used these modules. They weren't about in this belt lark. I want to get the blue research done, and the red have sulfur, the batteries. I probably won't be able to make them because they need higher materials, this stuff. So I'll also need to research that. Signals, the fluid wagons. I've got a whole load of stuff to do. And the base will just carry on being built and altered. It might be different to this, depending on the optimization, where other factories and what they need, etc. So I'll carry on building it and come back to you. Right, as you can see, a lot's changed. I've redone the placing of these, so you can see how that mining patch planner works. It literally puts them all down with a gap between them and stuff. So you've got to remember with these miners, if you look at the outline, the ghost are not overlapping, so you're getting the most efficiency doing it this way. There's no point in putting them right next to each other. I've done the stone blocks here, and I've upgraded a lot of the smelters now to the newer ones. I've got to do the copper yet. As you can see, it's slowly coming down, and I'm producing the pipes and the new power grid. I'll show you some of this, what we've researched. Still got loads more to do yet because we've got to get the red done. It's really just a little progress. You can see how it's going. A little walk around the factory. We're also producing these, which is the what do they call these things? The iron sticks. And it's all coming out to the research here that's now all feeding into this area. The green and the red are being produced there, and then I've moved the factories and altered them slightly, so it's easier to do. And what else was there? We wanted to look out up here. I haven't done anything over here yet. I'm still waiting to get more of the research done, and then we'll go from there. So I'll just carry on. Okay, right, I've updated it even more. I've added more mines, done it on both the copper and the, well, basically all the mining area really. I've upgraded this, as you can see, to produce a furnace over here now. I'm producing engines, and down here I've upgraded all of the smelters. We're producing railway lines now as well, and come up this side. These are some of the new stuff we're producing. Producing the grey or the military research, which requires explosives or grenades or something, and walls and guns and ammo, etc, etc. And I'm also producing the solar panels, which are here. And I've set out some of the pylons. It's now at the oil depot, which is basically, I've put down these, and they're sending it straight to storages. The next stage is to get more of the research done, which ones are we still waiting for? These are all going to require a lot more materials. I'll get the red and the green done. I'll do them as far as I can, and maybe these, but I can't do the blue yet because the blue needs plastics and sulfur, and they're all produced in a chemical plant and whatnot. So that's where it's probably going to go around here somewhere. I'll now skip ahead and show you those, and see what it looks like. Right, I've set down at this little lake here, and you can see I put the railways down and set up the signals. So this is called the lake supply, water storage, crude depot, and oil field 1. This is obviously oil field 2. And what this is doing is just pumping it out and storing it. And it's sitting in these two waiting for the train to come down, so it loads it up. And it takes it all the way up here to a central kind of depot. I mean, this may change, but you can see the bus lanes come up to here at the moment. These are the two I need. Again, this may change as well. It's just getting it so it runs. And it's taken the water storage wagons, filling this storage that then will supply the factories up here. And as I say, this is all changed because I did have it producing it, storing it in these two, which is what's sitting here. So the oil comes in from the oil field. It gets stored into here that then gets processed by the oil refineries to make petroleum. It sits in those storages. And you can see here, let me see, I've actually got some here. So if I put down one of these, I can show you what they build. So sulfur, which is one of the ingredients we need, needs water and 30 petroleum gas. So that can come straight out of here. The sulfuric acid needs sulfur, as well as iron plates, as well as 100 water. So what we'll do is put those down first, then make this. And this just needs coal and petroleum gas, so this can go further up. I don't know about this solid fuel, how that all works. And also you make batteries in here, which needs 20 sulfuric acid, which is this one. But that will be further along the production line. So I'm now going to show you how that's going to work with our setup as we got it. Right, I've now got up to the stage where I've done many versions of this because these pipes are funny old things. Because if you come up here, you see how I come along here. If I was going up here and you think, oh, if I just skip it and jump over this to here, have two gaps, so you skip it, jump to there with a underground pipe, and straight into another underground pipe, continue on, so thereby by avoiding all these. It doesn't work like that. If you are next to this, it deposits either the petroleum or your water. Pick one of them and it'll stick it in there. It's mega annoying, so you've got to kind of have a right old mess with it, but it is what it is. Let's show you this now, and you've also got to create gaps in it because you can't run through pipes. Not yet anyway. So this, I've laid this out, I'm not doing anything with it, but this is going to be the supply for when this one runs out, and it's the same with this one. Uranium I can't do a lot with. As you can see, the railway line goes up to the oil field. You may be wondering what that is. That's what I'm going to show you now. That's the solar panels. So here you've got the sulfur being produced from the petroleum gas. That's depositing on a conveyor belt. Gas is coming up either side with the water, and this is making the what is that stuff called? Sulfuric acid. It's then being pumped out and stored in tanks. It's then coming out and being made into temporary battery recipe that's sitting on this conveyor belt, that's then going in to make the accumulators, and that's being stored after that. And up here you've got a little line taking some more stored petroleum, making it into those plastic bars. All handy. This is a there was a blueprint online that had a whole load of these radar stations down here on the blueprint site for Factorio. I've just modified it to my needs here. I've put a whole load of accumulators in here. Now if I click this, you can see I'm storing 75 megajoules. I'm creating 16 megawatts. So hopefully that's going to be enough to run it overnight. We'll figure it out as we go along. The bus I've done up to here because I'm not too sure if this is going to stay like this or whether we're going to divert to another way. The things that I've got to now start doing will be, I need to make the blue. Now because I've got some ingredients in my bag, it's let me make it, but you can see that needs 1 sulfur, 3 advanced circuits and 2 engines. Now to make the advanced circuit you need 2 plastic bar, 4 copper cable and 2 electronic circuits. I've got the electronic circuits here. The copper cable I can make straight from the plates here, so I can make a little assembly line up here that will sort that out. What else was needed for that? So the engines need steel plate, iron gear wheel and 2 pipe. Well, we've got the iron gear wheel here, and what else was it needed? Steel, we got there, the steel plate. Got 2 of the ingredients, and the pipe we can make from bring one of these up, make the pipe here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll create a little tiny area here that's hopefully going to make enough, create a fair few of these and the engines. I know we've got one over the other side there that's making engines at the minute, but that's a bit far away. I might delete that and redo it here where it's needed. What else is there we need to do? So we're going to make that as well, which is going to take all of the components that we're making and store into the research. Now I could do a separate blue research area, or I could change this around, delete it from here, all of these research labs, have these coming out, and basically coming up and joining an area, probably the other side of this railway maybe. How are we looking for that? I could put it the other side up here actually. I could bring them all across the bus and stick them in labs here. But then everything feeds, which is probably more of an idea. That's what I've got to do with that. Barrels, I don't know what you use them for. What else is there? Solid fuel, I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. Explosives. I'm not really using those at the minute, so I don't know what to do with them. I'm intrigued by this modular armor. I didn't get that far before, so I might see if we can have that, because I've got one of these already. I can make a few of these. Belt immunity equipment. Prevents belts from moving cattle, which is handy. That's night vision. Personal solar panel, battery. What else is there? Gonna make these as well. It's all gonna need the red advanced circuit. That's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. We're producing those, What else did we wanted? These. Again, red circuits and fast inserters. So I might have to, mind you, I've got all of this lot as well that I really don't know what to do with them. And then all the concrete in landfill, so we'll have to get that going at some stage. So the plan may be to, because the blue inserters, where are they? They're down here somewhere. Here they are, here. What I might have to do, if that was to build that, I've got this now. Since when you do the modules, they have these. They weren't about before. So if I clicked blue, let's say, it's basically you've got to create the same on the components. And then that'll go down the field. So if I go to this one and say, look, I want you to make that, but in green, so as in uncommon, it's going to want uncommon plates, uncommon everything. Basically what that's going to mean, I think this is, so let's put it back to normal for a minute. Why did I start to build them then? Interesting. Okay, so if I was to do go up to the plates, and let's say for argument's sake that one, I said oh, how do you tell it then to make? It wanted a plate, an iron plate that was, I don't know, uncommon or legendary or whatever. How do you tell it to make it? It just automatically does it. Unless it feeds off of, I don't know, uncommon or legendary ore types, if that's a thing. Maybe you can answer in the comments, guys. I don't know. But anyway, getting back to this. So this is going to need, let's change that back. This will need not only the inserters, but the red. We've got the green and the cogs, so this may have to, I might have to put this on the bus. Because it's going to need the red, and the red's going to be all the way up here. Or bring it out here maybe, do an underground, overground kind of. I could probably bring it out up here. So it gets to here and then drag it down to make a new bus line. Bring it out this way. It's just that it's a long way from here. It's the same with the engines, you see, I've got the same problem. So I'm probably going to have to change this about and go from there. So I'm going to carry on doing the building, because as I say, I'll skip ahead now. But this is as far as I got at the moment, so I will see you rather than the next update to it. Right, I've got to the uranium side. I'll click this to show you where we've got up to. I've got to mine uranium to be able to get this. And it's loads more now I've got to do. I've got to also research the purple. I've researched the purple, so I've got to make it, which requires electric furnace, productivity module, and 30 rail. That's going to be something for another episode. I'll show you how far I've got with this though. So you may recall I had the sulfur and the silicon what do they call them now? These things here, like these plastic bars. So I've made these, and you can see I've put in productivity modules to them. I don't know what's the best way to do them, but I'm making very basic modules here. I've just got the red one to do, and I've set up a little kind of production line to make these red ones that are incredibly slow, but they've been made. And then they feed down here to make the blue, which then feeds on to this line here. So we've now got full lines. So I'm going to have to do different labs for the next lot. Mind you, there and again, I didn't realise. You see, I put these two next to it. I think would they actually all come across, and they do. So in theory, I could run a line here maybe down to here with another, with the purple on it, let's say, and then it feeds these. I'd stick another, you know, inserter, whatever way needs it. So yeah, that's where we've got up to. Other research that we've got, so we've got the electric furnace, and it all requires the advanced circuit. What else was there? There's these, so I've got to do the red module. Obviously that one that needs the electric furnace, and the rail furnace, what is it needed to go for that again? So that needs stone brick and advanced circuit and 10 steel plate. Well, we've got the brick, steel plate, and now the advanced circuit, albeit I've got to ramp that up, and we've got to make these bulk inserters. And what else is there? I haven't used these yet. I don't know the best way of using these things, but that's the combinators. What else is there? I've got to ramp up the production of that a little bit more. That's the railway. What else was there? The blue. That needs to advance at 20 electric circuits, so everything is increasing. So that's going to mean up in the production here of the circuits, because that's not going to be enough. So what I will probably do is looking at this, how it's panning out at the moment. You can see the top of the map here, and you've got some there's some more oil here, which is interesting. More oil down here, and we're mining that one at the moment. So what would be nice if some oil appeared here. I don't know how far down this is going to go. So we'll see. I'm going to put some more radars down, because I'm presuming the more you get, the quicker this kind of shows. Or is it the more you put radars to the south here, the more the south shows? Maybe you can answer that in the comments, because my thoughts are at the moment is to go down, grab these. That solves our problem here. I want to get the nuclear power, so I need to start mining this one. I don't know where another uranium is. So I want to get that mined and then producing power to solve this problem, because I'm forever having to put more and more steam down. I don't know whether that's the way to go, or you know, I'm amazed they haven't gone on, like with the research, gone from steam engine to a more efficient way of doing it. But maybe there is, maybe I've missed something, I don't know. But that's as far as I've got at the moment. So the next episode, you will probably see a lot of this change, because I've got to, as I say, figure this out, how everything's going to run. And I need to bear in mind that this lot here is going to come down here. So it's probably going to come, come down this side here, and we can run it straight down and then tap into these ones here. This lot here will just come across down this way. I mean, the factory may move. I might move all of this. That's kind of down here, or more central. It's kind of there. Or I might just change it around, and then where this bus here and these factories, I'll delete these and come straight down kind of here. This lot feeds in the little area and then feeds into it. I've got to try and make it more efficient than the way it is at the moment, because these things here are really slow to produce, and I've got to get all the modules on everything, which is then going to increase the power and as you can see, the iron ore is getting less and less. Still got 1.2 million left. 1.4 of the coal at 706. So the copper's going to run out as we start to build the greens more, and definitely the stone. So the next lot of stone here, by the look of it, and here, we'll tap into them too and bring them in on an 8 line or something down. And I don't know if you can come over cliffs. I don't know. I've not been playing it long enough to know that if there's a way over that. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, do like and subscribe, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.